I'm in love with money. I'm in love with money.
World's best gather here. XBL baseball starts now.
It's crushed to the moon, and we're tied.
He picks it up on the second, over to first in time for the double play that ends the inning.
That's gone.
Oh my, oh my, oh my.
Trying to repeat.
It's good!
And Homer to the pen! This game is over!
Oh! Crushed! Left field! Off the pole!
Domingo Bell, deep right center field, carrying, and it's gone!
That was hit hard. Left center
on, belts into deep left field. Is this baby gone? A grand slam!
Champion! The AAA World Series is over! What a live shot!
I can't believe my eyes.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another production of the Cross-Platform Baseball League. The continuation of your AA World Series here in Season 17 is among us. Games 3 and 4 are here, and it is going to be Dwayne on the play-by-play, myself, and joining me is Mystery Man. Miss has been here in and all the action in the past week and so. Man, it's great to be back in the booth with you, and we got something special on our hands, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, it was really a shockingly good AA season. I mean, the new ecosystem worked out really well, but also just the dedication of the players was kind of shocking, really. I mean, they did as good a job as anybody, maybe better. Yeah, and then we ended up with a matchup. I think it's one ego point different or something like that. But yeah, these guys and they had a couple competitive games to lead us off.
Yeah, 2-1 victory for TooEasyyy in the first game, and then sillypowaranger punching back with that 5-1 victory. Mercenaries and the Air Force, these two, the Falcons, they're just two really gritty teams. We've seen it already from TooEasyyy all season long, being an under 500 team, making his way this far, fighting the odds in the semifinals to get here. And then, the Mercenaries have kind of had their way all season long with quite a few of their opponents. We're wondering if that's going to be what the case becomes tonight and later in the series, or if the Falcons are going to keep punching back as they set the tone in game one. And one of those things that we want to talk about are those bullpen aces. Something we saw was once those starting pitchers started getting shellacked, the bullpen aces started to come out, and it's going to be a wonder how early they're going to have to get into play, because that seemed to be when things were most effective for these players. What would you say?
Yeah, they both have the aces. I mean, you can run down the line. I think that's kind of the theme in the XBL. If it's not any position, it's Tiffany Flores or Greta Rubber, somebody, everybody's got somebody there, but these two have the pin. Interestingly, though, Silly Power Ranger pitched a complete game in game 2 there, which is pretty shocking, especially in AA, where typically people can get to the ball, and it does take a lot of pitches. But Power Ranger, known for being a fantastic pitcher, and certainly something like that is a pretty big feather in his cap. And we talk about limit the long ball. So again, 4 home runs given up by TooEasyyy in game number 2, despite the fact that it was a pretty close game. It was, I think, 5-1. I mean, that's a close game. Giving up the dingers, gave up a couple pitcher dingers to the same pitcher that pitched the complete game. So not happy with that part of it. But if I'm TooEasyyy, I'm excited here. I'm the underdog. I'm the underdog here, and I've got a split in my pocket, so I'm happy.
For sure. Yeah, we're gonna see how he punches back after getting hit so hard. Man, a complete game, 2 pitcher dingers. That is one of the better performances you'd have to say on the mound and at the plate for a pitcher in XBL in AA or any history. But yeah, not fun to be on the receiving end of that. So yeah, that's that third key, strike back. So it's going to be interesting here to see what we have on our hands. Games 3 and 4 are about to come at you, folks. Going to switch over here and kick this thing off, so hang tight. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Here we go, folks. Game 3, AA World Series. Both these players ready to show their stuff here on the biggest stage AA has to offer. It's one of the best AA seasons we've ever had, if not the best. Like Miss has already said, the participation's been great, and these two players ready to cap this thing off and try and find out who's champion. But we're not going to find out tonight. These two games, going to see who might be able to get a leg up or if we're going to walk away split.
Yeah, we got a pretty small stadium here, Apple Field. No, it hasn't been a high-scoring series, but I can see possibly a breakout here from at least one of them. I'm not sure which one.
Yeah, you're right. 6 games total in game 2, or 6 runs total in game 2. 3 total runs in game 1. So less than 10 runs scored in the series so far. We'll see what they can put together tonight. 2 quick outs. Ooh, no! Skips the throw and too much speed. We got an infield single, so we have 1 out and a runner on here for the Falcons to start this thing off in game 3. For the third pitcher for the Mercenaries is Gun Clappas.
Yeah, looks pretty good. Has some nice statistics. Not a maxed out velo pitcher.
No, caught stealing is too easy. He made it a bit too easy there for Silly Power Ranger to throw him out, I think. Tough jump. And he's going to get a single here to follow that up, so there's 2 outs, runner on first.
Yeah, I'm already noticing, Dwayne, that Mercenaries running a meltdown trait on a starter here, which I can't imagine doing in Double A unless you're just an absolutely fantastic pitcher, because that includes walks, hits. If you reach base 4 times in a row, the pitcher basically falls apart.
Major Payne gets a hold of that one out to the warning track, but yeah, you're right, Mist. That's a dicey trait to be having there, but no threat in the first to come of it. It's something that could compile later, though, and something to watch out for.
Yeah, typically a bullpen trait, or maybe on your number 4, if you kind of figure you can kind of turn to your SPRP that might be fairly equal talent anyways, but interesting to see here. Now, TooEasyyy does tend to be a bit of a free swinger, so he'll have to be careful a little bit about that.
Curveball for a strike on the 2-hole hitter, Matty OG Scotty. After the leadoff single here from the Mercenaries, Lover Easy is the pitcher. That one fouled back. Next pitch, 1-2 on the ground. Takes a ball. And the 2-2 on the ground to first. It's a diving play. It's going to have to be taken over by Stark, and that's the only out or play really able to be made. So 1 out now, runner in scoring position for Uno Juno.
Interesting amount of junk for a pitcher that really only has...
Oh, crushed. See you later, Uno Juno, RBI hero. Claps into that one. Puts those Mercs out to a 2-0 lead.
Wow. I don't think that was a meatball. I think that was a pretty good pitch. Unless I'm mistaken.
I mean, well, we know who thought it was a good pitch, and he sent it 488 feet out there.
Right. Yeah, it was a good pitch for him, obviously.
Yeah. Steve Rogers picks this one up in center field as another runner reaches here. So pressure's starting to mount a little bit here for the Falcons. We'll see if things can kind of let's see if you can get a lid on it here. This one on the ground, Major Payne dives, picks it up, throws it to first. There's out number 2. It's a good play.
Yeah, and not the most athletic play from Payne, but he got his glove on it, made a nice throw.
That's inside.
This is Luke Demko. Takes a strike with the breaking ball on the outside portion, and now the 2-seamer shot up the middle. Rogers charges. He's throw onto home. The runner's challenging. He is safe. It is 3-0 Mercenaries in this first inning.
Wow. Yeah, so we're seeing a little bit of a breakout here already at Apple. The big home run would have gone out anywhere, really.
John Tiny Glow hits one off the end of the bat. Shortstop throws it to first in time. That ends the inning. 3-run score. On to the top of the second, where TooEasyy's got to respond.
Yeah, that high junk paid off there as he chased wildly at the 2-seam, but now he's got a hit.
Pretty decent starter he's got to go up against in Clappas. Although a 6.75 ERA in his playoff journey so far, he's been knocked around a little bit. But nothing to avail there to start the inning. Top of the second.
Yeah, it's an interesting velo level. That velo will bother certain players, but typically the better players in any league can handle 70, 75. Wouldn't you agree, Train?
Yeah, it's good. You know, it's not quite batting practice velo, but it's kind of in the middle, so it's something that a lot of players are known to get a hold of. But you can throw people off with the change in speed. As we saw TooEasyyy get one with pretty good exit velocity there. That's another thing. You can hit the ball so hard sometimes the fielders can't quite field it.
Well, that's a big hit.
Yeah, that's one off the end of the bat. We're going to have 2 on with less than 2 outs for Dan Taylor. Got 4 homers in these playoffs, actually. Off-speed hitter, butterfingers.
A lot of contact, kind of looking for that off-speed trait to kick in, and he gets a little bit lucky there, but he'll take it.
It's off the hands and the play at the plate. He's out.
God, no!
A dicey challenge.
Oh, running in quicksand there. Somebody, a bit of a lazy run home. It looked like he was there all the way, but a good throw.
Yeah, good throw. Not quite enough speed to get the job done. So the Falcons still off the board, but make a good play. Pitcher's trying to get some runs across for himself now here with an opportunity with 2 down. It's a broken bat. Foul territory, diving play. It stays foul. This one on the ground is short. Metery picks it up, throws it to first in time, and there's nothing doing there for the Falcons. Unfortunately, they were threatening though.
Yeah, definitely. Merck's quite happy to get through that half inning without being close to tied, maybe 2 or 3 runs there.
Changeup gets a bit misplaced, but taken for a strike to start the inning. 0-1. Swung on. Quickly 2 strikes. Off the end of the bat. P. Strider throws to first in time. Now it's that pitcher, Gun Clappas, getting his first opportunity at the plate.
Yeah, there's a little bit of hitting. Not much speed.
First pitch on the ground, hit over to Payne. There's first, quickly disposed of as the pitcher. Turns over the order for Joe Blobfish again.
That's got to be one of the better AA names for the season here, Joe Blobfish.
Yeah,
I like
it's an
it.
interesting one. Yeah, I was just thinking that to myself as well.
Must be from some gangster movie, or I don't know exactly where the Mercs take their nickname from, but
well, nothing doing there for them in their second half of the inning. TooEasyy's managed to put a lid on it there and keep things at 3-0 for the top of the third. We've got Steve Rogers coming to the plate, top of the order for the Falcons club, and trying to, kind of set the table for his team.
yeah, great hitter to get on base if you can do it, but right at.
Yeah, the low pitch, sometimes a little bit tempting when that trait's there. And then the next pitch swung on, it's off the end of the bat, lifted to shortstop. And there's another put out. It's quickly 2 down for Maverick Mitchell. He just takes the ball out of principle there. Or a strike, at least.
No, that's outside.
Ball was out of the zone, swung on, diving play by Juno, throws to first just in time. That quickly takes care of the Falcons. We're on to the bottom of the third.
Yeah, Klappa's really running that fastball that we kind of questioned a little bit, but has been effective so far.
Back to the Mercenaries. OG Scotty looking for a pitch to hit. Quickly 2 strikes down. It's fisted on the line, and it's tug out running to first by Tony Stark. Interesting play. This is a breaking ball, hung over the plate a little bit, but it's going to hang up there for Landon Fast on the warning track after it was hit pretty hard. So 2 fast outs in this inning for the Mercenaries. He pipes one and it is fouled straight back. He knew it too.
He knew that was garbage. He got away with it.
Quickly 0-2. Next pitch. Swung on, floated, shortstop, back, makes the grab, ends the inning to the top of the fourth. So He's kept him clean now for 2 straight half innings, and now we're going to see what the 4-5-6 can do for the Falcons.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy if I'm too easy. I was able to stem the tide in the momentum, so now the momentum is closer to back to even. So I just need to get going here.
Slowpoke engaged. Second baseman picks it up, throws it first in time. Now it's better field coming up to the plate.
That's inside. That's outside.
2-0 pitch. Taken inside. 3-0.
That's a strike.
Next one's a breaking ball for a strike. Hitter's count. Swung on. It's a hit through the hole.
Wow, what a job by TooEasyyy. That was a tough pitch, Dwayne, but with 2 strikes, he thought, I got to go for it. He got a nice was a little bit lucky, but still a good swing.
That's inside.
Tony Stark takes the ball to start the AB with that runner on first. He goes for the steal. Great jump. No throw really necessary. Does throw down to third.
There's a strike.
Misses it way high. Oh, he goes for a breaking ball up there as well, and he just kind of tips it off the bat. Floats it to second. There's 2 outs. Runners in scoring position still for Landon Fast.
Ball.
This one swung on the ground. First baseman picks it up. Takes it. Ooh, it throws it to the pitcher. It's off the glove.
Oh,
I thought he was going to take it himself. He should have.
yeah, wow. Pitcher not able to get it done there. Thrown a touch early. Didn't have a lot of time.
It's the way that play goes down. You know, you got to learn from the pain
That's a strike.
with that one, I think, in your SMB career. Double A is a good place to do it. And that one's off the glove of the pitcher. He could beat this out, and he does not. Ooh, a run stolen from the Falcons there. They remain off the board.
Yeah, not a bad half inning, but at some point you got to cash in here. Just keep getting clean innings. Easy looking pretty good now.
1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground. Into foul territory, and now it's 1-1. Here comes a fastball up and in. Swung on, hit straight up the chute. Steve Rogers can only take it on a bounce, so that's a leadoff single.
Yeah, you get missed with the fastball against a good hitter like the Mercs, but just barely missed there and paid for it.
Ball. That's outside. Ball. That's outside. Ball inside.
Luckily, we've got a 3-0 count on Luke Demko. Next pitch, taken for a ball. That's a walk. 4-pitch walk. Those are tough. So we got runners on at first and second. No outs here. And trouble's kind of brewing as this one's hit deep. Left field, fast, over the wall. It's gone. 3-run shot.
Yeah, wow, the big man really leaned into that one as it was a mistake, and he noticed it immediately out of hand.
He just really stepped into one. That was his first home run and his first 3 RBIs of the season, that player, which is the of this playoffs. So finally woke up there for Silly Power Ranger, and he's got himself a big lead and broken this game open. This one hit over the glove of third baseman. 1 out and a runner on first. Quickly 2-0. And we're on Joe Blobfish again. He breaks his bat. He's going to get picked up, thrown to second. Throw goes back to first. It's almost in time for the double play. That would have been very, very, very impressive.
Yeah, I thought he got it, but Blobfish somehow got down the line there.
Runners at first, hit on the ground to second. Should end the inning, but the damage is done with 3 more runs across the plate on the big home run shot by John Tiny Glove, I believe his name was.
Yeah, that one pitch was really costly. As even from an announcer standpoint, it just looked bad right out of hand, and sure enough, a big 3 runs. Now the Mercs can kind of just. If I'm the Mercs, I'm not seeing quite enough discipline to even be worried here. But I need to just make sure that I'm not, making mistakes on the mound. Make him work.
We see the pitcher get lifted. Pinch hitter gets the opportunity, hits it over to shortstop on a hop. Throws to first. That is the start of our top of the 5th, 1 down. We see Steve Rogers batting. He's got the low pitch. He's looking to engage it. He swings way low there, and it's 0-2 quickly in the AB. This one swung on to center, off the hands and playable. Brings us to 2 outs.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 0, Peace Strider.
And then Pete Strider is, one of the big hitters on this team, the shortstop. One of the more notable players we've called a few times here on Match of the Week, but unfortunately unable to make anything happen there on the lineout. Bottom of the 5th coming up as we dip into the bullpen. It's Morgan Freeman coming out for the Falcons. First pitch changeup is taken way deep. It's high. It was hung. Rogers is back. It's gone. A solo shot. 7-0 Mercenaries.
Yeah, hanging some pitches. The Falcons a little bit rattled, Crane. Luckily, this would only put them down 1 game, but they still need to gut it out here and try to get some momentum.
And we've got another runner on here as he shoots one right up the middle. Trying to set the table. Jack Quinn hits one off the hands. It's playable. On to second. Over to first. It's fielder's choice. Hit a little bit too slow.
Number 23.
This one hit off the end of the bat. Morgan Freeman should be able to play it. He's got good fielding. He does. 2 down. So you can see also Silly Power Ranger quite eager to try and get something going. Tony Stark makes an amazing timing play to prevent a hit. And that ends the 6th, or the 5th. 1 run comes across on the solo shot. We're into the top half of this next inning, the 6th inning here of AA's Game 3 of the World Series.
Yeah, rolls over an outside change up there. Really desperately needs a little bit of momentum. Just tighten up that zone a touch.
Ooh, fastball hitter just underneath it. Yeah, he found it straight back, but he shoots this one down the line. It is foul. No dice there. 1-2 pitch upcoming. Misses wide. Gun clap is starting to tire. And this one hit off the hand. Slow poke engaged. Ziggy throws it to first. 2 down.
Yeah, we're just seeing too many chased balls from TooEasyyy. It's not that they're that far off the plate, but it seems like just too often.
Strike in there.
You can live with that. That's okay. Don't swing at that.
Ooh, and he swings outside the zone, but he has some legs. He could beat it. He does not. That'll end the inning. Cleaned up nicely by the Mercenaries. Falcons kept scoreless. 7-0 still here. Mercenaries looking for an advantage to get ahead in this series. 2-1. Taking this to game 4 here tonight. He crushes another one deep to left center field. This one is off the wall on the fly. Going to easily be extra bases. He's in there. Leadoff double. Power Ranger feels good here tonight at the plate. He's looking good at the plate. Hitting the ball hard every time there's a mistake pitch. His pitcher hits one well. It's off. A diving play by the second baseman there. Field. It was nicely done, especially with where he was playing.
Oh.
Yeah, Robert. Yeah, fielder gets kind of split, and everybody's now at first and third. All of a sudden, one swing could possibly end this game. It's hit right at Stark, though, on a hop, on a second. Back to first, ends the inning, keeps things where they are.
Yeah, Falcons are fighting here. They can't get a foothold on offense.
A little erratic here from Klappas. And then this one's crushed. Right center. That right fielder's on his course. He dives for it. He can't get there.
Oh, my goodness.
That's big extra bases for the Falcons here to try and get something going.
Either that's a slow right fielder or I misjudged the ball. I thought the fielder had that, but that's a big play for the Falcons.
It is Baby Tron coming out of the pen, a little bit of a Detroit icon, and this one hit out into right field off Baby Tron, and this will score a run here for the Falcons here. First run of the game.
Now batting, the catcher, number 19.
7-1 now. What can they build upon? This one on a second. Goes to the shortstop, back to first.
Hurts.
There's a double play for 2 quick outs.
Got sucked into a two-seam there. That hurts.
Number 69.
It's going to be Hawk to a pinch perfect pinch hitter. Big hitter. Clicks one out there in front of the right fielder. No play. It's going to be a hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 11, Steve Rogers.
Looks like pitch
Running, Zesty, action.
Ooh, and that one right at the knees.
Bitch.
Next pitch hit right at the second baseman. Going to throw go at first. Ends it here in the top half of the 7th. A quick stretch when we go to the bottom half. 7-1 now. No longer scoreless, at least on the Falcons side.
Nice pitching from the Mercs to limit that from turning into anything that was truly threatening.
Hit through the hole. Gets a hit. Does Silly Power Ranger to start his bottom half of the 7th as XBL, the bad ball hitter and the off-speed hitter, takes a warm check swing at a ball. And misses another one inside. TooEasyyy looking for a strike. Nice cutter. Bites that
What a
inside
call.
portion. He's waiting for his pitch, though. Is XBL. 3-1. It's up the middle. There's 2 runners on, no outs. Here is Jack Twin. Swings at 199 on the corner. Can't get there. Then the screwball misses outside. Here comes the 1-1. Change up, fouled away. One and 2, fouled straight back. Fighting the at-bat here is Jack Twin. Tough outs engaged. Swung on and missed. Can't catch 102 up high.
Wow, brutal K-man.
Number 23.
Cutter misses low. Then the curveball on the ground. It's a slow roller. Field tries to tag. He can't. Ooh, a quick out over to second
reach.
though. Or excuse me, over to first. Ends up being the fielder's choice. Just dodging the tag ever so slightly. I want to see the instant replay on that. 1-1 pitch on the ground to P. Strider. P. Strider can do something with it. She throws it to first. Ends the inning. Score remains where it is. It was looking kind of dangerous once again from the Mercenaries, but TooEasyy's proven he still wants, to keep his fighting chance. Game 3 here. Someone looking for a leg up here tonight in this big AA World Series.
Brutal two-seam.
Now batting, the right
Yeah, swung on and
number
missed.
3, Maverick.
We've got Maverick Mitchell, Ace Exterminator, though. He's got... Can't do anything with it as he hits it off the hands. XBL throws it to first. 2 down.
Third baseman, number 27, Major Payne.
Major Payne fouls it back off the backstop there. 1 down, Baby Tron resets. Ooh, a nice fork ball right dropped in the inside portion. That's how you do it. I'm a fork ball truther. You like to see it used well.
I'm
in
a
big
fork
game.
ball truther as far as somebody pitching to me. As far as me throwing the fork ball, it's not the easiest pitch to locate, which is why that's impressive when you can really land that pitch.
Yeah, it was nicely done there by Silly Power Ranger, and he's showing why he's such a dominant player here tonight on both sides of the ball. The pitching's been quite astute. The hitting has been, timely and impressive. Big power, great contact, and there he is again. He's
Fastball
crushed another
down the horn.
deep to right. See you later.
Oh boy. Yeah,
That's
that was
metery.
literally right down the horn, and he didn't miss it.
Now, you know, just as we're talking about how he's kind of putting it all together here in this game 3, he manages to get another solo shot. Just really impressive stuff here from Silly Power Ranger. TooEasyyy still fighting with Johnson Slinger, who is an impressive relief pitcher, still doing quite well with the K collector, and he gets the strikeout.
The left fielder, number 12. That's up.
8-1 is the score. This one fouled straight back. 1-1.
Nope, that's outside.
Makes it 2-1. Fastball, straight back. He can time that well. The K collector's a low changeup. It's fouled away. We do it again. 2-2.
No.
Take it. Full count. He looks for his pitch. Off the end of the bat and fouled out of play again. That was a good pitch on the corner. We reset. Here comes the cutter. 3-2. Hit well. Center field. Rogers underneath it. Makes the grab. 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th.
First baseman, number 21.
One last chance to maybe grab any more insurance and keep this thing going for the Mercenaries. TooEasyyy wants to keep it right where it's at. 7 runs is more than enough to try not to overcome. And that is Pete Strider who makes the play. So we go to the 9th.
The second baseman, number 4, Banner Field.
First
Still
pitch.
chasing that 2 seam.
Yeah, still chasing
The first
indeed.
baseman, number 1.
There is 1 out.
Outside.
This one off the hands makes it a quick 2 outs here.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 7, Landon Fast. Nope, that's
Now
outside.
we see the Mercenaries looking for the victory here. Let's see if they can get it. And this one hit where the pitcher can get it. Oh, he can't quite get it. He doesn't pick it up.
Wow.
Now batting,
He doesn't pick it up. What happened?
and Taylor.
Maybe he doesn't have much speed. Seemed to be kind of lost wandering toward that ball.
Hey, baby Tron can't quite close it out for his team there. You hate to see it, but you love to see it if you're the Falcons right now. Still one more shot, and he does lift one. It's in the air to right. It's playable, though. And that is Twin who makes the grab, and that ends Game 3 in favor of the Mercenaries. A competitive game from them. The Falcons trying to stay in it, showing a few flashes. Gonna have to bring some more in Game 4.
Yeah, I think we're going to need to see a lot more from the Falcons than what we saw there. Got even more desperate as the game went on. We really need to see a little bit of plate discipline, just because the Mercs are they're too smart for that. They're going to have to really dig in.
Yeah, we'll be bringing you here the Game 4 action in just a few moments. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll see if we can see the Falcons tie this thing up or if the Mercenaries want to take the big 3-1 lead. Hang tight. We'll be right back. Here we are, folks. Game 4 of the AA World Series. The Mercenaries, after the 8-1 victory, out to the 2-1 lead, ready to take on a potential further step towards victory. And on the first pitch, he takes a big swing out into right center field, and it is going to be in the gap for a leadoff double. He's thinking about 3. He doesn't quite get there. Is this Golden Field? We don't usually see this.
Number 21.
No, it's not. We're not golden, are we?
I'm sorry, I'm not sure which field this is.
Good question. It's funny. I think the Mercs pitcher was gun last game, and now we got a gun for TooEasyyy here in this one.
Yeah, it's funny. It was a personal last name. Yeah, it's Battery Bay. Excuse me. Still an uncommon stadium here.
Third baseman.
But we've got.
Actually, I think it's Parquet.
It's the runner in scoring position. No, it's Battery Bay because of the roller coaster out there in center field. Parquet's got the different dimensions there in the center, kind of more like Shaka. This one off the hands, popped up. Gonna be P. Strider.
Oh yes.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 0.
So we'll see if he can leave the runner stranded. That would be good for the Falcons here after, you know, the Mercenaries have already shown potential to score here tonight.
I like these uniforms from the Falcons. Look really sharp.
Yeah, the red, white, and blue. Really nice touch, and the full crowd as well. Rocking the colors, so it makes it really wholesome there for the home game. Two pitch upcoming, swung on a miss, strike 3. It leaves the runner stranded after the big leadoff double. That is big there for TooEasyyy. Steve Rogers is the center fielder again. He's batting and he sees the ball low. 2-1 swung on off his hands. Can't quite get there. And it's a fast full count. This one hit on the ground to the shortstop. He doesn't play it.
Oh, whoa.
Just flubbed it. And you don't usually see that.
Tried to make a basket catch at shortstop, and it didn't really pan out.
Really low odds of that happening, but it does occur. And it happened there. An inside pitch. Not engaged as this one's outside and still swung on, pulled. By P. Strider. We get the runners at first and third. It's a nice standing for the Falcons here with no outs here in the bottom of the first, looking to score some runs.
Interesting bit of fortune here to kind of turn around the fortunes of the Falcons. Looking really good here. Need to capitalize. Need some momentum.
Maverick Mitchell swings at this one. It's hit off the hands. The runner's going to go to score for sure on the fielder's choice. It's hit too slow for the double play, so 1 out, runner on first. 1-0 Falcons, hit right up the middle. They're going to keep the train moving.
Yeah, Falcons still looking good. Only 1 down. Got 1 already cashed in.
Inspect the deck. It was already tense as well on the mound. Must be the number 4 pitcher here for the Mercenaries, and he hits it off the glove. Yeah, fumbling again. Multiple fielders' choices in this inning, kind of extending it here. Bringing up Tony Stark. Runner goes for the steal. The throw goes down to second. He's safe, and then there's a little league steal. He goes home. Oh, he walked home. 2-0. And then this one's crushed deep to center. It's playable though.
Oh my! If you're the Mercs, you're lucky that didn't get bombed.
Falcons up 2-0 though. It's got to feel good. They now need to kind of try and jump off and see if they can build from there.
Number 11, Jack Twan.
Yep, they definitely were not the most impressive runs in some ways, but on the other hand, 2 runs is 2 runs.
Quickly 1 out for Luke Demko here in the top of the second. Breeded gun, looking to keep these Mercenaries off the board. This one on the line right at Major Payne where you can play it. 2 outs.
Center fielder,
Wow, a little bit lucky that didn't go over the third baseman's head. That would have been a nice little, possibly a double even.
Nice two-seam, gets him waving. Makes it 1-1 pitch. Wild Thing engaged. He takes the ball. Freedigan also has got the elite changeup to work with. Ooh, this one's crushed.
Oh, is that tattooed?
Right center. It is gone into the third row.
Last second, I thought it was going to hit the wall.
Yeah, and if it hit the wall, you would have to go chasing after it. But Tiny Glove, he puts him pretty far into the seats. 408
he's
feet.
starting to feel it. He's the guy with the momentum right now.
Makes it, cuts the lead in half, 2-1. Freedigan, though, trying to keep the composure. Pressure still low. Still neutral as well on the mojo. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 1-2. There's 2 outs here in the inning. Ooh, just missed. Gunn looking for a pitch. Can't quite make it. Now the count's full. 3-2. Lifted to center where Rogers calls everybody off. Ends the top half of the second. But some run scoring now on both sides of the ball early in this one, earlier than we saw in the previous game.
Yeah, you're going to have to keep attacking here if you're the Falcons.
Dan Taylor's looking for something here to get a hold of himself. Swings outside the zone. It's off the end of the bat, and the shortstop calls everyone off to make that grab. Quickly 2 down here for the Falcons. Swung on by the pitcher. Metery bare hands it, throws to first, and there's 3 down in the flash. Blink of an eye. We've got the top of the second bottom of the second taken care of. 9-1-2 coming up in the top of the third, or the inspected deck. Gets a chance to hit. He's got a home run and 2 ribbies in the playoffs so far. This one's hit well, but right at the second baseman field. Taking care of on 1 pitch. That's what you like to see if you're a Falcons fan.
Lobby's got a big hack, so a dangerous batter up there.
Major Payne dives for it on the breaking ball that was hit on the ground. Makes a great play to take a second out.
Number 21.
Really, really good reflexes there. He leaves the curveball hanging. He knew it. He's got to go after it rather than quick chat, though. And Steve Rogers does play it off the wall.
Yeah, sometimes you can just tell as soon as it rolls off your hand, and he knew it.
Number 1.
Not a fun location to leave those curveballs. Runners in scoring position with 2 outs. This one's hit through the hole. It's going to maybe create a play at the plate scenario. Mitchell tries to bait him, but the Mercenaries stay at first and third.
Yeah, this is a big batter for Freedigan. She's got to come through here. When he's taking all the way.
Wild swing. Popped up. A very wild swing. Not exactly the discipline we've seen from the Mercenaries so far, and the lead remains intact for the Falcons here into the bottom of the third.
I think was banking on a straight hit and run. Was for some reason sure he was going to get a strike there, but didn't really get what he was looking for.
Steve Rogers with the low pitch fouls it away. It was outside the zone. Takes a strike. High slider. 4-seam changeup slider. Kind of a tougher arsenal to live with here in the XBL, AA, AAA current days. But the Mercs making it work somewhat.
Yeah, definitely a funky but usable arsenal.
Ball's hit on the ground. It's kind of slow for a double play again. The fielder's choice been the friend of the Falcons so far. He's hanging that right up below. He can't reach that high pitch. So it's 1-1. Decent speed on the runner at first. This one's hit off the hand. Center fielder comes in sliding. It's Tiny Glove who makes the play. And it is the top of the fourth now as that ends the inning.
That Tiny Glove continuing to put his stamp on this series. Looking really good, the center fielder.
Yeah, hitting the ball well. Tons of diving plays. Just showing what he can do there out in the center field is, you know, really well-built player by Silly Power Ranger for his club. Runners at first, which is the tying run. Luke Demko, the catcher, trying to be selective and not quite selective there as he fouls it straight back. Makes it 2-2, and there he is.
Oh, she brought
Frozen.
it.
That was a painted pitch by TooEasyyy.
Yep, not what he was expecting there.
Tiny Glove swings at the 2-0 pitch. It makes it on its way to second, over to first. It's a double play. The Falcons' lead remains intact again as he gets the hottest hitter on the Mercenaries team to just roll out there on that tailing fastball. Well done.
They've got a bit of an awkward left-handed shortstop over there for the Falcons, but she's done a pretty nice job so far today.
Close pitch. We're at 1-1. This one hit past the pitcher. Another one where you have to make the play if you're in the infield. You got to think about the speed of the runner coming from the plate. Unfortunately, that time for the Falcons, it wasn't as much as some of the other players they've got. As Tony Stark steps into the dish, he fouls it back off the backstop. It's quickly 1-2. 2-2 pitch. Hit right at Inspector Deck. Nice catch. We do see Landon fast here, and he swings it underneath one. Deck resets and swings at one again. It's way out of the zone. Nobody kind of goes for it. It's going to be an infield single.
Yeah, we're seeing the pitchers really being challenged in this series to try to make some defensive plays. They haven't really looked that great. Did have a nice play a couple batters ago, though, so they can do it.
Dan Taylor sees one inside. It's 2-2. Next one hit up the middle through the pitcher. Extends the inning. He was thinking about third. He's not going to challenge. Yeah, Dan Taylor extends it for the pitcher free to gun. And we are going to see Baby Tron come out of the pen again. We saw him in Game 3. He was effective.
Yeah, this is not who you want to see coming out here if you're the Falcons, as that two-seamer has been an absolute nightmare.
Is this the moment where they lift their starter as well? You know, early in this World Series here in the fourth inning.
Not willing to pull her.
The Mercenaries are
loyalty.
Quick on the trigger, you'd have to say, from the Mercenaries, though, as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Collector's engaged. And the pitcher fouls it away. She's fighting for her team. She's fighting for herself, trying to get some kind of, you know, leg up here on the opposition. Ooh, almost gets it there. Anything positive would be a huge mojo boost. And that's a fourth ball hit, but it's a diving play by Scotty. He throws it to the pitcher who makes the play that time.
Wow.
We saw one dropped already in this series. But man, she almost had it.
Yeah, it did pay off for the Mercs there to bring in the monster when they did and put the fire out.
Now he's going to bat for himself, does the reliever, and it's up the middle where P. Strider has to make a diving play, throw it to first just in time.
And a mojo boost.
Gotta feel good there if you're the Falcons, making a huge play like that. This one hit on the ground, where Field makes the play, throws it to first, and that's a fast inning. They're still intact at 2-1 here, going to the bottom half of the fifth. Baby Tron now going back to work. Diving play by Metery, Dive Wizard picks it up, throws it to first in time. The action's happening quick here in the AA World Series Game 4.
Yeah, I would take a few pitches against Tron. I want him throwing pitches.
Strike is taken. It's 1-2.
Down.
Work ball low. Big collectors engaged. Swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That's
2
tough,
down.
man. So tough on that elite two-steamer.
He hits it off the hands. Maverick Mitchell ends the inning. Top of the 6th now. 5 hits apiece. And still a close game. The curveball hit into the gap. Rogers has to chase it now. That's going to be leadoff extra bases. Not what you want to see if you're a Falcons fan. That puts the tying run on early here in this inning.
Yeah, brutal timing for that hit. Now you're behind the 8 ball. You got the pitcher you wanted. No!
Whoa!
Oh, it did work out.
What on earth?
Whoa!
Whoa!
Oh my.
What a gutsy play from the Falcons.
Oh my. I was already chiding him.
Is
for
he
that
gonna
move,
roll
but
that
it was
over?
Fantastic.
No way! Whoa! What an inning.
Wow.
All
they
in the
could
span of-
possibly
Wow.
they could win this game purely on defense at this point.
Going for third on that.
Unbelievable.
How many times have you made that play in your career?
Oh.
Ever?
You can't go to third on that, but he
He gets the out. And then he gets the double play. A beautiful display of defense there in the top of the 6th. We're in the bottom half. Where Babytron's back to work. This one's hit between the shortstop and the third baseman. That will put a 1-out runner on for the Falcons.
wow. Now the fans are pumped up.
That was a really interesting sequence there that we saw in that inning.
I don't see
Runner
anybody
goes.
heading for the concession stand right now. Everybody's watching.
And a great steal and a great jump puts the runner in scoring position. Makes you feel like TooEassy's not done yet as Tony Stark looks for a strike
Lays
to
off the
hit.
fork.
Big hitters count. Straight back.
Pitch. Good pitch.
Full count pitch hit hard
That ain't
up the
it.
middle.
Oh my.
He's
that
thinking
ain't
about
it.
home all the way. He rounds third. Tiny Glove goes right to second, and that will be a run. It is 3-1 Falcons.
Not the time to lose a changeup down the middle. The Falcons kind of feeling it.
High pitch into the gap.
Oh boy.
It's rolling. Tiny Glove can only grab it. They're in scoring position now. Second and third with 1 down.
Wow. Momentum, my man.
Dan Taylor's looking for something to hit. Looking to help his club and hurt these Mercs.
All he has to do is not chase that 2-seam.
He chases it though. It's off the glove. Or excuse me, off the bag.
He gets a run out of it though.
The fielder's choice, he'll take it, you know? With, limited time to play, all he has to do is
Absolutely.
keep a lid on this Mercenaries team. Free to gun. He's thinking about taking her out. He thinks it's time. It is the pinch perfect player. Remember now, Power Rangers up in this series 2-1. Falcons looking to come back and tie it here tonight.
It's
set us up for
interesting the way
epic finish.
TooEassyy has laid off some really tough fork balls, but has chased that 2-seam out of hand almost every single time.
And he's still had success as he floats one out there into right center field for a hit. And the Falcons are now up 5-1. This one's on the ground. The Mercenaries mercifully end that rally.
Wow.
That's huge for the Falcons. Huge 3 runs. Now it's 5-1, going to the top of the 7th.
Yeah, I said the Falcons are going to have to play a lot better than what we saw in Game 3, and they have played a lot better, wouldn't you say, Train?
I would say absolutely so. They've got the momentum here in this game. And the bullpen's coming out to play here as he just gets him frozen. 102 dotted. Whoa, wow.
23.
Ooh, this one's crushed, but it's high. It just gets underneath
Got
of
away
it.
with that one. Did have some good velo on that, but that's a dangerous. You don't want too many of those.
Here's Tiny Glove. He's already done some damage in this series, but he takes a strike. Swings at one on the moving fastball, and now it's 0-2 quickly. The changeup swung on, fouled away. Johnson Slinger's got the K collector on his own, right? And this one's hit. He picks it up, throws it to first, and that's a fast top of the 7th. The Falcons march on to their bottom half here after a quick stretch.
Yeah, wow. I can't believe I'm saying this, but now it's going to be tough for the Mercs. The momentum is all Falcons at home.
P. Strider hits it well to center where Tiny Glove makes a quick grab.
Oh, that was a good swing. I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah, sometimes getting around on those breaking balls, you know, those off-speed pitches can just be not quite the exit velo you're looking for. 3-0 pitch, though. 4-pitch walk. What is, you know, Silly Power Ranger's got to get a handle on what's going on here with Baby Tron, who's tired out, and it is Obi Trice. Real name, no gimmicks coming out of the pen. And this is popped up. Shortstop. Caught.
Second baseman, number 4, batter,
Better Field has Steeler and Magic Hands, none of which are helping him here in this bottom of the 7th scenario with 2 outs. Swings at 1 low, and it's 2-2 against Obi Trice. Swings at 1, lifts it high, where Tiny Glove puts it into his regular sized glove, makes the grab, and we're going to the top of the 8th.
number 69.
We've seen a really impressive change here from the Falcons, indeed, as pointed out by chat. You know, just great discipline here, and the pitching very well focused, getting the outs they need, and the timely defense has been insane.
Good hit. Just looking for momentum. The Mercs, that's a big single.
Now batting.
No outs.
Pitcher number 9.
Well, and yeah, you got to already pull him. The rally stopper. We're going to leave him in. Wow, must not have. That's an interesting decision, Crane. Does have a tiny bit of hitting.
Well, you know, he's got a lot of confidence in his bullpen for sure.
Ooh.
You know, confidence in his pitcher hitting as well as what we saw in Game 2. We'll see if at the 2-2 count, now it's 3-2. We'll see what he does. Now is he pulling the? He pulls
Oh
it
my!
out
He's
for
going with
Rey
that.
Mysterio.
He's going with the big
What a
gun.
moment! Oh, doesn't pay
Oh,
off.
and she gets blown away.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 12.
Does not pay off.
Wow.
The mid
That's an
at-bat
interesting,
switch.
Little cat and mouse there.
Yeah, really, really late call in the at-bat from Silly Power Ranger.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to pitch to Blobfish. He sees that power. Oh,
Swings
got
at
sucked
one.
into that. He's going to lead on the elite cutter.
Ooh, that one looked like a
Pounded.
ball.
What
Hits
a
it off the
swing.
hands.
Yeah,
Puts two
I
in
think it
scoring
might have been
position.
dead corner, close.
That's a
Wow,
hustle
that's
double.
a monster hit, monster
Number
hit.
21.
Yeah, hustle double, you know, and now with less than 2 outs, another hit could really make things dangerous. This one's hit on the ground. P. Strider has to throw it to third. Again, he throws ahead of the runner charging. Works out, you know, as 1 run does score, but eliminates one of those runners who was in scoring position.
Ooh, gets out of it. That's the important thing now.
The only 1 run the damage. Really unorthodox defense, you might say, from the Falcons, but it is working here in Game 4, all to their advantage.
Yeah, no doubt. You could get in trouble with that in some games, but looking quite wise here in this one.
Fulcrum faded, the closing pitcher comes out in the bottom of the 8th here, and this one is smashed center, deep, on the horse. Tiny Glove has to make a play. He does.
Number 19, and Taylor.
And then Dan Taylor flicks one out into short left field, and that ends the inning. We go to the top of the 9th. 3 more outs ties the series for the Air Force Falcons against the Milwaukee Mercenaries. Strike in there. This one hit.
Big hit.
Starts off the inning with a big single, it looks like. He's going to think about second, but turn right back around.
Yeah, might have been going on anything there. That's a ball that's almost impossible to hit, even though it was right near the zone.
This one hit on the ground, though. 6-4, over to 3. Oh, he turned around.
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness. He botched the play.
Number 23.
That's why we don't round first, folks.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was thinking there, actually.
Not sure either. But this one's crushed either way. Left field, we're fast. Gets underneath of it, and that ends the game in the favor of the Falcons. Series all tied up here. The AA deadlocked. I mean, what else would you expect from this league?
Boy, those were good games, Train. I'm really impressed with TooEasyyy for coming back against God. Just you can see how good the Mercs are, and even when he was up, it felt like he's, you know what I mean, like he's just trying to hold on for dear life, like you're on a roller coaster that's about to break down, and you're just trying to brace yourself. But those defensive plays that he came up with out of, I mean. Just crazy throws that actually worked out. And then once he got to the bullpen with that monster pitcher with the elite cutter and the K-man, it seemed like that was when it seemed like had pretty good chance if he could just avoid mistakes.
Yeah, he definitely put it all together there in that fourth game and did avoid quite a few mistakes. But the Mercs, they show a ton of power with that bat when you miss your pitch, and it's going to be critical on the go forward for the Falcons to continue to show more of that. But I mean, it's just impressive the bounce back we saw, whereas in the last session they won game 1 and then kind of fell apart a little bit in game 2. The opposite happened here, and this is the type of back and forth series that really does have that game 7 type of energy. So we'll see if they push it all the way here for us. It's going to be really, really interesting as we look to finish this one out here, I believe, by the end of the weekend. I think it's scheduled out for 9 p.m. tomorrow night. So, folks, that's going to be some really, really exciting stuff. With that being said, we also have got a little less than an hour, the continuation of the XBL semifinals between Wishbone and Mush, which have already proven to be huge back and forth games.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I almost want to go over and push Hummus or Zlat out of the booth because that's just going to be absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
There's such a good matchup. Mush has come so far so fast, and I think I hate to toot my own horn, but I was saying Mush is at the beginning of the season. Mush is, I think I had him like number 7 or something, which at the time sounded pretty crazy, but he's earned that, and he really was played well against Wishbone. He's really a different player, not playing with power. Typically in the XBL, especially, power is not, I don't know if I'd say king, but I mean it's like really, really important. But Mush does what Mush does, and Wishbone's a tough cookie too. So Wishbone is still the favorite there.
Yeah, well, we'll see who gets to take the edge tonight. That's another series that's deadlocked at 1-1. And tonight we leave you deadlocked once again. Your AA is at 2-2. The greatest AA season of all time continues to wage its path forward towards the champion. Tune in next time for the continuation of this one, and tune in soon for the XBL semifinals. We'll see you again in a few, and if not, we'll see you when you're back next time. Have a safe one. Bye-bye.